stores in Wisconsin. Remember to drink responsibly, designate a driver, and get home safe. New man on the mound for the Hot Tots is Gavin Nalu. We'll get to that in a moment, but that means that Adam Olson's debut is over. He went 3 innings of work, matched Grant Ferris's total. The starter ended up throwing 43 pitches, 6 hits against him, 1 walk to 2 strikeouts, gave up 4 runs. Every single one was earned. That has the Hot Tots' most inspiring story in Gavin Nalu. Ready to dig in against Asher Brad. He misses outside on the first one. That can't be clamped from Zach Kluvers, his battery mate. But nevertheless, Nalu, a 5'11 lefty, sophomore from Stanford University, has a 6.52 ERA on the summer. And after developing a tumor in his throwing arm, has rehabbed extremely well this summer. And now sees his velocity all the way up to 87 to 88 miles an hour. Nearly where it was at out of high school when he was ranked the number 4 left-handed pitcher in the state of California. Earned him the commitment to Stanford, where he hopes to carve out a role next season. After a good development with the Hot Tots this summer, Nalu, a guy who will be here for the end of it, looks to capitalize a few more times. This would have him over 20 innings pitched should he escape here. A 3-0 does find the zone on a guy who truly catapults rubber banding from over the top of his head. So the first at bat from 5-3 as the count at 3 balls to 1 strike for Asher Brad. Was able to take there a guy who was a unanimous all-conference selection in his junior and senior seasons of high school. Now grad transferring years later to the University of Illinois, still finding the same success. Even here in the Northwoods League, where he just picked up a walk. That is his 4th time on base in the ballgame. Only time he wasn't on was on a sac fly. So Brad stays red hot. Kai Roberts on himself. Another guy who only hasn't been on board once. Takes a cut at one that slices and hooks foul. Roberts, coached by his father, Ryan, in high school. It's a great coach, not only because of how well he knows Kai, but because of his background, as Ryan Roberts actually played in the St. Louis Cardinals organization. His mother, Angela, played volleyball at Idaho State, and his sister, Rylan, an all-conference outside hitter for Weber State volleyball, as we touched on earlier. Just caps out an extremely athletic family. Kai Roberts hopes to play in the MLB one day himself. He sends one out of play on the left side. That'll put 2 strikes against him after the hit and run was called for. You saw Asher Brad sprinting over to second. So Brad's over on first after his walk. Roberts the second batter of the inning and Nalu's day. As the lefty-on-lefty battle at 0-2, runner goes again. Another hit and run that is skied foul on the left side as Asher Brad continues to get those steps in over there on the right side of the infield. Oh, 2 again from Nalu. Roberts not going to fight this one off. Instead, it's taken low and away for a ball. Nalu going to reset from the slab. Eyes down his partner in crime, Zach Kluvers, down the way. Tries to find the zone, can't there, as a fastball unable to get a stab out from Kai Roberts, who's blown out today, came on a strikeout. Unconventional for a guy who strikes out less than once a contest. Nalu going to try a pickoff move. Of course, has a lefty arm. He's got an eye over at first the entire time. So tougher to get going if you're Asher Brad, but he's already started the run twice regardless. Nalu takes an elongated look off and misses off of the plate. 0-2 turns 3-2 as Roberts continues to duel. First baseman stands at 6'5", 200. Takes on the 5'11 Gavin Nalu, whose pitch is on the way. Runner goes for second in a 3-2 spot. He'll be safe, but Kai Roberts just eyed down strike three all the way into the zone. So Brad able to nab second. That's ruled a stolen base, his second of the ball game. But Kai Roberts has now struck out twice himself today. As a pair of all-stars now combined for 5 strikeouts between himself and Drew Woodcocks in this contest. Nalu able to get his first strikeout himself. No ball has been put in play thus far. The beefy Brendan Horde looking to use that quaking bat. He thunders one out into left field. That's a screecher that comes to a halt on a one-hop. The throw to the cutoff is in time to hold Horde in check. But now there's runners on the corners as Brad, who walked to lead off the inning on 4 pitches, is on third. And Brendan Horde just struck one out into left and is on first base. There's now a clean count ready for Ari Armis. 1 for 2 today with a double and a pair of walks. That double did drive in 2 runs. He's going to swing at the first pitch to him as well. It's in left center field. Jonah Shields is there to grab it. Runner will score, however. This is a sacrifice fly and a team at bat at its finest from the designated hitter, who now has 3 runs batted in on the game, and his Moondogs right back on top by an extensive 2-run lead. It's 2 away for Jalen Martinez. He's got the home run today, was hit by a pitch in his last look. Now in his 5th plate appearance, he'll take a pitch for a called strike. The Ball State Cardinal, 2-way player who stands at 6'1", 195. Hasn't really been used on the mound this summer yet for Mankato, but likely will, as that's what he's listed as on the roster, and this is only his 4th game at the dish. Martinez was a 2-way player with the Cardinals in the spring. Back with the Bucks of Waterloo in 2022, however, was only used for his hit tool. Now got an 0-2 that he's going to swing on over to the right side concourse. That should provide a nice souvenir for someone out there. Northwoods League stamped baseball with a pair of seams. Scooped up by a kid over by that tent on the right side. The lefty sent one out to the right-hand side after it caromed off of right-hander Jalen Martinez's bat. Now Nalu likely doesn't want any more contact. The left-handed arm looks to leave the damage to 1 run, something Mankato has tallied twice already today in an inning. Nalu, a guy who was a part of that 2022 Pac-12 champion Stanford team, still has yet to appear in a game with the squad. Looks to settle himself down, and a juice is wild. Look, 2-2 is struck over to Scholes. He'll take the short route to second. The race is won as that one is clamped by Wilson Woodcocks below the knees, and the out is made. Mankato, for now 6 of 7 innings, has brought in a run. This time it's just 1. Their lead up to 2. It's 11-9 with Holthouse, Kaufman, and Habitler. Due up after the stretch on the Northwoods League Baseball Network. Call there, but
break them up, but I always remember them fondly.
The host families are unbelievable, how they love these kids, and my hat's off to this organization. They're awesome.
Host families are the foundation of the Northwoods League, no question.
Why is Minnesota State University Mankato the best? Because
long kick from the lefty, who's able to get one just by a big swing from
Loving the Mavericks! Go Mavs!
Gavin Nalu back out there for the Minot Hot Tots. He'll deal with a part of the order that has had their ups and downs tonight, a fair share of them. Ben Hopper leading things off is 1 for 3, but he's reached twice after being hit by a pitch in the first and hitting that double in the fourth. Then Orlando Salinas Jr. on deck, yet to pick up any time on base today. Eli Anderson has been on all 4 times, so it will be a rocky going here for Nalu to assert his dominance, starting with Ben Hopper, third baseman from Bethany Lutheran College. Long kick from the lefty, who's able to get one just by a big swing from the third baseman, who finds a 33.5-inch bat. Has it 5'11", 180. That's left, but throws right. Now he's going to have to battle, get there. It's a 3-pitch strikeout from Gavin Nalu to start off the top of inning number 8. These two teams finding plenty of success via the way of strikes. They've now combined for 18, 8 of which have come from the Tots pitching staff. That's about as quick as it could go. 3-pitch strikeout of Ben Hopper brings Orlando Salinas Jr. up. He struck out 3 times today. Not going to do such here. That may be his first hit, and it is. It finds the heart of the Corbett Field logo. And number 11 has hit number 9 on the summer. And at bat number 51. Salinas on base for the first time today. He got his back cracked in the pregame by last night's Northwoods League Player of the Night, Jake Dewar, who was given the nod to take a day off after his success. Looks loose on that swing, did Salinas, who's followed up by a big swing from Anderson that winds up caroming around on the Kramer Party patio. And, oh, that just goes as a long strike against Anderson. Have to wait a moment as the sidearm rocket is sent from Nalu over to Hammond. Make sure Salinas is in line over there. He's only tried to steal once this summer, but was successful. There's a sophomore on the mound with a junior over at first and a freshman at the plate. Sends one in between the 3-4 hole. That one able to wheel its way to right field. Where Camden Kaufman scoops it like ice cream, but it's too late out there. Delivers it to his cutoff. Makes back-to-back base knocks now not only possible, but a reality for the Moondogs. The top of their order back up with damage to work with. Traffic on the bases for Ty Rumsey. Wait for his at-bat. First, Pete Horner's going to come out to talk to Gavin Nalu. He just signaled to the bullpen. So it looks like Nalu's outing is going to be cut short. He'll leave with an open line now. Just 1 1/3 innings pitched with 28 pitches thrown, 3 hits against him, 1 earned run. He does have 2 of his earned behind him.
Howdy. How you doing? Good, how are you?
Being trusted to take over. Look at that. Coming out of
Thank
right
you.
field is Camden Kaufman.
Have a good day.
So
You
Drew
too.
Woodcock's going to take his spot out in right. And Kaufman now moves from the outfield to the